Hi, I am Amit, founder of Design in Me, the Elite Learning Academy. Welcome to today's informative session on congratulations, here's your first client. You have just got your first client signed up and now you have started wondering what should be your next step since the project you have just signed is your first project of your life and it is absolutely ready to be taken off. You want to make sure everything goes right so that you do not end up losing a lot of your time or money by committing mistakes. You want to ensure your client remains happy with your work and appreciates you and your hard work at the end of the day. Plus, you want to ensure that you have taken care of every minor or major detail and that you have not left a single stone unturned in executing the overall project smoothly and on time. But are you still confused on how to set the ball rolling and make sure you do not lose time, money or your client? So here are some basic but extremely important guidelines that shall help you to execute your project efficiently and profitably. The first critical component to be taken care of once you've got your first client signing up a contract is advance. Ideally, you should collect a minimum of 50% of the total project cost at the time of signing the contract. For larger projects, you can devise multiple payment options and link it to the various stages of the project that shall be executed. The idea is to get money for the project along the way. Whatever the case, whether you are getting 50% of the money at the time of signing the contract or you are collecting funds as the project progresses, please ensure that the amount and date is clearly discussed with your client and also mentioned in the contract that you have just signed with your client. The second important factor is a word of appreciation. You should always send a follow-up thank you email or SMS to your client as it indicates that you appreciate their business. It also helps in giving a personal touch to your new or just formed business relationship. You can keep sample formats of thank you emails and SMSs ready in your inbox and send it immediately once you come out of your client's place. Additionally, you can also dispatch mailers containing thank you card with your company logo and name printed on it to your client's address. Prompt communication of your feelings of gratitude helps to build a positive goodwill for your business in the eyes of your customer. The next critical component to be taken care of once you've got your first client signing up a contract is delegating orders to vendors. Now that you have signed the contract and received the initial token amount, you need to set the project rolling and place orders with respective vendors. Most importantly, you need to source dealers to buy wholesale furniture for your client and you need to buy it for the lowest possible price, ensuring the quality is taken care of. You can research over the internet and find a probable list of vendors who can supply the ideal furniture to you and help you in executing the project within budgeted funds. Similarly, internet can be a good resource to search for other vendors and their credibility online. You may have to create work orders to send to the workroom so that the respective vendors can get the consignment and merchandise transported to your client's place immediately. You can download a sample copy of purchase order form by logging into our website www.designandmeindia.com and clicking on the Create, Promote and Sell tab. Feel free to download the PDF file titled Purchase Order and use it for your business. Maintain a unique purchase order number for every client so that both you and the vendors can track the orders in future for your particular client. The next important factor is tracking orders. As a responsible and professional interior designer, you need to always be in constant touch with your vendors so as to keep a track of all the pending orders. You need to confirm whether XYZ vendor has received the material on fabricating the windows treatment, whether the furniture is in production pipeline, and whether the finished goods are delivered on time. The next critical component to be taken care of once you got your first client signing up a contract is organize deliveries and installations. One of your major key responsibilities is to coordinate with the various vendors for the delivery and installation of all the merchandise you have ordered for your client from them. I would highly recommend you to maintain complete transparency with your clients and send them a copy of the purchase order detailing what quality they can expect from which supplier and by when. You can give instructions in advance to your vendor to use the services of a particular transport company. If you have ever used the services of a particular transport company and would like to suggest the same to your vendor, you can always do so. It is never mandatory to use the transport company that your vendor has recommended. As a matter of fact, you can specify the detail of the proposed transport company in your purchase order form and make it clear to the vendor about which company you want them to use and let your client know this as well. Maintaining transparency reflects a positive image for both you as well as your company. The client expects a faultless and seamless execution of the project from your end. So do a thorough market survey in advance and find out the details of various transport companies which other interior designers are currently using. Then invite the various representatives of these transport companies for a brief discussion and have a chat with them to find out about their various commercial delivery charges, schedules and on-time performance track record. Once you have finalized and shortlisted upon a particular transport company, download your clear expectations to them and update them about as much information as possible about your project. I would further like to add that whenever possible, always be personally present on the site to receive deliveries. This way, you can ensure that if any last moment emergency or hassle arises, you shall be available to resolve the concern. Also, your customer will not have to bear additional burden to communicate with the delivery boy about any consignment related issues or concerns. This way, even your client won't be able to communicate with the people from the transport company about any pricing or other related things. You also need to have a clear understanding right in the beginning itself with all your vendors. Always instruct your vendors to be extremely professional, humble, disciplined and courteous with your customers. Also set a few ground rules and tell them right in the beginning that they should never discuss any cost or other related issues directly with your client. Now let's move on. The sixth critical component to be taken care of is constantly update your customer. Continuously keeping in touch with your customer and updating them about the project will make your customers believe that you are in complete charge of your project and will also showcase your passion for your work and commitments. Even if the project is a big project and is going to take somewhere between 10 to 12 weeks to complete, it makes sense to keep your customer posted on the various development front a minimum of at least once every week. Also keep your customer updated on any possible delays or concerns that may arise at a later stage. So that was the sixth critical component, that is constantly update your customer. Now moving on, the seventh and the last critical component which needs to be taken care of once you have got your first client is after execution follow-up. So finally, you have successfully executed the complete project and everything has gone well. You have a happy customer and he has also paid you. Now is your chance to grab this opportunity and give a gift to your customer as a token of love and appreciation. You can be creative with this. If it was a big project, it even makes sense to give a bigger gift. One important point you always need to remember is that this gift is a small but sweet way of saying thanks to your client and should never be gifted as a promotional item of your brand. Do not make it sound like you are trying to sell something. Always give it a personal, emotional touch. For example, if your customer has got the treatments to the windows done, you can get 3 to 4 pillows for the sofa developed. Match it with the color of window coverings and give them to your client as a thank you gift. Always remember, it costs much less to keep an existing client than it does to go out and get a new client. And hence, always look forward to this investment as an investment and not an expense. Your customer will always remember this kind gesture of yours and will appreciate that you thought of them in this creative way. Your client will always love the feeling that you took the time out of your busy life and gave them a personalized, well thought of gift as a token of love and affection. So that's it for today. Congratulations on getting your first client and wish you all the very best for proper and timely execution of your project. Do not forget to download the sample PDF of purchase order form from our website www.designandmeindia.com and start making progress in your business and career. Friends, I am excitedly looking forward to connect with you in my next video. Till then, let's work together and achieve peace of mind, financial freedom and career for life. Thank you.